Last time on Canada's Best Beauty Talent.
Today your challenge will be to create a summer beauty cover look.
It's gonna be all really, really tight to her head like this.
I don't understand, but I'm sure it will look great. Sorry.
It's all good. Do your thing, girl.
That's nice. Nice. Okay, bring the hair on that side. I want more hair on this side. That's nice. That's nice. Great. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Boom.
Canada's most promising hair and makeup artists put their expertise in the spotlight, competing for prestige and recognition from the industry's top editors and personalities. Each week, 2 artists will pack their kits and lose their chance to shine. Who will be Canada's Best Beauty Talent?
Burning, 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 burning for you tonight. Start me up, start me up, start me up. Your love is like a drug.
Hello again, I guess.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This challenge put your trend-setting skills to the ultimate test. Could your cover look help sell the issue? That's for our judging panel to decide. This week we're joined by Canada's Best Beauty Talent judge, Lisa Tant.
Hello again. Hi.
Editor of Flair magazine. And Max Abadian.
Hello.
Flair photographer. Danielle Ekeresta, national hair artist. And Eden Bluestein. Please head back to the process room and we will call you in team by team.
I think I did a good makeup, but I've just learned being in this competition that I can never be sure if the judges will like it at all.
Matthew and Jenna, tell us about your cover look.
So I was inspired, it's quite obvious, by the wet looks that we're seeing in a lot of the shows from spring-summer 2012 collections. I really wanted to keep something very slick and tight to the head. I spent most of my time on just working the hairline so that it's incredibly smooth and so there's nothing out of place around the hairline.
So for the makeup that I did today, I wanted to show a really strong, sexy, confident girl. The skin, I wanted to be really fresh and plump and kind of that athletic sort of trend.
Covers are so difficult. Kudos to both of you for really identifying what the top trends of the season are. The slick back, beachy sport hair, absolutely. The cat eye. The trouble is that doesn't translate to a cover. Okay. Our cover is the first impression that someone's going to make a split-second judgment on whether they like it or not.
Okay.
So if it's too trendy, it might be a bit like, ooh, I don't like it, it's not appealing, it's a bit scary. That's a great inside beauty shot. It wouldn't make the cover.
This is my favorite cover of all of them.
Yay.
Everyone can have their personal opinion, and I have mine. I did think she is a little greasy, especially that I can see hair in the back that isn't greased. If you're gonna grease it, grease it. If you're not gonna do it, just lightly do it.
I have to say, guys, first the good things, right? I love your paint. I think the texture of the skin is very, very nice.
Thanks.
And to your defense, the hair looks greasy because it's backlit, and you didn't know that from startup, right? I don't mind that much of the greasiness, but I also agree with Lisa. It is not a cover-friendly look. You know, I've shot many covers for Flair, and we never done that, right? You know, we always hair always.
Because I wouldn't let you.
Exactly. Hair,
But
hair
maybe
always
it's time
sells on the
to.
cover.
No way. Disaster. I would not be able to sell that.
That was a pretty big bummer. I wasn't totally shocked. I had a pretty good idea that they would think it was too outrageous for a Flair cover.
Jenna, yes, execution of skin is beautiful.
Thank you.
And you had talked about creating a radiant skin, which I think you've achieved. I would have loved to even see you take it even a step further, maybe adding a little bit of gloss on the lid, maybe a little bit of accent of color, because it does seem a little bit spare in terms of color. There was a beautiful blue mascara in there, maybe even just a pop of that. But I think technically you delivered a beautiful look in terms of skin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you guys. You can go back to the process room.
Thank you very much.
Send in the next team.
Thank you.
I feel that I truly executed it perfectly in how it was meant to be. They maybe just didn't think it was cover-worthy.
Kate and Kaylee, tell us about your cover look.
Our theme was heat wave. So we wanted to do some really nice smooth waves into the hair with a lot of texture through the bottom. The model, I felt, looked really good with the hair pulled back off of her face, so I started waving it back to really open up her face.
For the makeup, I really wanted to concentrate on the YSL brand. I thought it was really important to bring forth that YSL woman who is, in my opinion, very powerful, sexy, not necessarily that even though we're doing a summer cover, that really fresh, bouncy summer, but that sexy, powerful, sophisticated woman. And I thought with the dress that we were given to shoot, I would do a really almost red carpet makeup that had a really smoldery eye, a strong eye, and really warm skin.
I think overall, you're right. She does have a very sexy Parisian feel and look, which is really key for Saint Laurent. I guess my sense when I look at it, I'm not seeing summer. I'm seeing a wintry kind of cover with that gorgeous lip and the hair. But this, to me, isn't a summer cover, and I wouldn't be able to sell it as such.
You know, I think you have lovely technique. That technique with the, you know, the fingering and sort of getting that texture happening was great. But you left it too heavy, you left too much hair. If it was put up and it was a little bit of it, enough just breaking it through, dark hair just eats up the light.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that. So you need to let the light come through.
Kate, I loved your direction when we talked about where you were going with this makeup in the process room. I think it's a pretty makeup. I think you did a beautiful job in terms of technically, but I think maybe it maybe didn't turn out the way that you had hoped for originally.
Yes.
I think there's a couple of things wrong here. You know, you looked at the dress, you made this hair. First, when the girl came on set, the hair was all over in here. She didn't even have neck, right? She was blending with her dress, and it just didn't work. That's why we said we're gonna put the hair on the side in order because she's got a nice long neck, right? Yeah. And the makeup, she has very masculine features, right? You know, and you add makeup on it, it's gonna make her look masculine, right? She's a beautiful feminine girl. And for a summer cover, you know, I would have kept it much lighter in makeup and in hair, you know, make it breathe, right? You know, that's, you know, it's supposed to be fresh.
Thank you. Please go back to the process room and send in the next team.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I wasn't ready to go home, and yeah, at that point you don't know. You don't know which way it's gonna go.
Merci and Isabel, tell us about your cover look.
We tried to create a look that was definitely inspired by Spring Runway, that sort of wet, glistening look, but not saturated, not have it be total runway, have it be accessible to a Canadian market, because that's what Fleur magazine is about. So we made it, at least for the hair, glistening as opposed to saturated. Yeah. Low pony, very summer, very runway also, but with a bit of texture, a bit of romance.
And regarding the makeup, very simple. I went with a very clean palette, clean face, and also I did a brow block, and so I really wanted to have the focus on the eyes, and that's something that's a little bit more runway-esque as well.
The eyebrows look too makeup to me. Okay. They look like, ooh, there's makeup on those eyebrows. What happened there? Okay. I'm glad you didn't do them in dark and heavy, because that would have just ruined it. I think her actual eyes are stunning. I think you missed an incredible opportunity to take the orange of the dress and put it on the lip. Yes. Because that would attract people from across the room. If I had that little cover sitting on the corner there, you'd notice her lips. Yes. The side pony to me is just not a trend. It's very junior. It's cutesy. It's just something that I don't look at and say, wow, that's really on trend. It's a little bit more like, ooh, wow, what happened there? So that wouldn't be my first choice.
It is something that a sweet young girl would wear and do, and she'd flip around. But for Fleur, it is for all women, not for just the young generation.
It's all true, and it's simply because it's over-textured. You had a good concept, go asymmetrical, wear it loose, but that wave doesn't relate to anything in the garment. So that's why it looks more teen, that tied it up and almost let it dry. So yeah, it was a good direction, but just, you know, a little bit more sensitivity there with texture.
Makeup, I agree also with Lisa. I like the idea of blocking out the brow to balance with the eye, but maybe just combing it through, making sure that, you know, you're conscious of the fact that, you know, the image is right up close. So we want to make sure that everything looks flawless from that aspect.
I don't hate the hair. I think it's just not right for this cover. It's not right for the magazine. I mean, as they said, you know, Fleur, the hair, I'm not a big fan of side ponies, but do I hate it? No, it's okay. As far as the makeup goes, I love it. I think the makeup is great. I think the skin texture is right. I like the brows, actually. I like the eye. I like the lip. And yes, you know, for Lisa is absolutely right with the lip color. But this is something that if we had a little bit more time while we're doing a cover shoot, then we could add on and we can do it. We did not have that much time, so I'm not going to take that away from you. I think the makeup is great.
Thank you.
Thank you, you guys.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait in the process room while we debate on the looks.
I don't know. I don't feel as confident, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I thought each team did the best they could with the amount of time they had. And at this point, you know, they're all talented. It's coming down to me. A lot of it is attitude. And I don't like this crossed arms and the pout and the little snit that's happening. I don't want someone like that on set.
This is my work. This is my raison d'etre, and you know, it's a joke to them, and it really, I'm pissed. Really, I am. This is my life on the line. I'm fighting for my life.
I have to say that cover to me was a complete disaster. I know everybody liked it.
I loved it.
I
Which
would,
one? The first
I would have killed it. Like if the first one, I wouldn't run
You
the
would
hair.
kill that over the second
never,
Bollywood?
I would kill it.
I didn't F up, but then it was, you know, some people didn't like it.
On one
and-
hand, Lisa called it a disaster, but Coco said it was her favorite.
Exactly.
So it was very split.
Let's go to Kate and Kaylee, which was my... The hair was like
Horrible.
a big poodle on
It
one
was like a
side.
beef's
It was
nest.
just...
I personally wasn't overly happy with the work I did on this one, so I took the feedback pretty well because I kind of agreed with what they were saying.
Isabella and Marcia.
I liked the makeup, you know, even though
I think the makeup was
think
beautiful.
she missed an opportunity with the lip, and personally that disappointed me. I liked what she did.
I thought the fact that she bleached the brows to bring out the eye, I thought it was great. You know, it was right on point. The whole thing was great. I love the makeup.
I think we have made our decision.
We have.
Right.
Competitors, you can come in. Each of you showed us your eye for trends and cover look details today. Some more than others. Can Kate and Kaylee step forward? Marcia and Isabel, please step forward. Kate and Kaylee. Lisa said your look wasn't for a summer cover. Eden said, Kate, you did beautiful makeup, but I'm not sure it fell within the directions you had intended. Max said you need to keep in mind who you're shooting for. Marcia and Isabel. Lisa said the makeup was clean, but the hair was a mess. Danielle wanted you to let the hair flow more. Max said it wasn't a flare cover look for him. Kate and Isabel, you no longer have a chance to be Canada's best beauty talent. Pack your kits. Thank you.
I'm still just as capable of succeeding once this competition is over. So it's just been a nice platform for people to get to know me and to see my work. And no one's gonna watch the show and be able to say that I'm not a good makeup artist. So that part is fine with me.
I really, really hope that getting this far has given me enough exposure to get even a toe in the crack of the door of this industry. I would like to have had it served to me on a platter, but if this show gives me the opportunity to just get a toe in the door, I'm gonna do everything I can.
We will see the rest of you next week.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Sleep well.
Next time on Canada's Best Beauty Talent.
This week's challenge, the red carpet. Style.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
Time's up. Tools down. Meet me in the judging room with your models.
Oh, sorry, I shocked you.